Linux.
You called someone else's name while being with me?
Bernard Jackson, how come it's you?
Samantha, long time no see. Last night, it was great.
Don't you know that Linux and I are about to get engaged?
Samantha, the Wilsons collapsed overnight. Your father fled abroad, and all the creditors are now eyeing you. Do you think the Schwartz will still marry you? Linux has long left to chasten.
So you're here to mock me?
Samantha, I'll pay off your debts, and you'll marry me. After all, you are mine now.
Bernard, are you paying off my debts just to make me your wife? Fine, as you wish. Brilliant evening news. This afternoon, Chief Dancer Jessica Norris was unexpectedly rescued by the CEO of the Jackson Group, Bernard Jackson, after accidentally falling from a high platform. Mom, you're no longer here. How should I celebrate my birthday? You want me to be happy, right? Bernard!
Jessica has gone abroad. This was originally for her. It's waste to throw it away. Give it to you.
She's back now. You still like her after all. She will always be your first choice. I never thought I would develop feelings for you and hope for your response. Don't worry, I'll step aside. Bernard, let's get divorced. Bernard, let's get a divorce.
Doctor, how is her condition?
She has a mild concussion, not too severe.
Let's talk when I get back.
Thank you for today, Bernard. You can go back now. I can handle it myself. How can that be? Although it's not serious, someone should stay with her.
I'll stay tonight. Rest well.
Thank you. But should I call Samantha and explain to her?
No need. Let's go.
Mr. Jackson, would you like to have breakfast?
Where's Samantha?
She has drafted the divorce agreement and waited for you all night. It seems you had a romantic time with her.
What does the divorce agreement mean?
It is what it is.
I want a reason.
We have been married for a year, but we didn't have sex due to your sexual dysfunction.
Samantha, I dare you to say that again.
What's wrong? If there's no dysfunction, prove it to me now. Male sexual dysfunction. What's wrong? If there's no dysfunction, prove it to me now.
It's okay. The doctor said it's just a psychological issue, not a real one. But Mrs. Wilson is quite something. She lay next to you, yet she calls out another man's name.
I wonder if your ex-girlfriend knows that you have this problem.
Samantha, it's your dullness that fails to spark my interest.
Let's get a divorce then. You married me in the first place, just to irritate your unrequited love. Now that she's back, we're done. Besides, our marriage is a secret. It won't affect you guys.
Divorce? Forget about it.
Bernard, if you don't love me, why do you still entangle with me? He's quite the actor. If it weren't for Jessica going abroad, how could Bernard have married you? Oh, and now that Jessica is back, he will look cheap if he gets a divorce with you and be with her. If it doesn't prove he's desirable, Jessica might dump him again. Emma, so he's just putting a show in front of me? Indeed, this bastard only have his mouth to use.
Who is putting on a show? Who only have his mouth to use? Try to speak more quietly if you badmouth someone.
Why did Mom suddenly ask me to go back?
I told her you thought I have sexual dysfunction. You wanted it and going to look for someone else.
Bernard, you're a real jerk. We're getting a divorce, yet why is he pulling such a stunt? Samantha, I know how you feel. Bernard is busy with work and he has slacked off a bit in bed. Mom, it's not all because... Here. Make sure Bernard drinks it. You two stay here tonight. Since I'm not feeling well, I'll go and rest first. Remember to drink it.
Do you really want me to drink it?
Hurry up and drink. Stop talking. Mission accomplished. I'm going to sleep. Goodbye. Bernard, why are you so hard?
Didn't you tell me to drink that?
I don't wanna.
Earlier, you accused me of not meeting your sexual needs. Yet now you say you don't want it. What's your game? Are you playing it? Hard to get.
Bernard, let go of me.
Your reason for divorce was because I have sexual dysfunction and is unable to meet your needs. Now the dysfunction is gone. The reason for divorce is invalid.
Bernard!
Are you satisfied with what you're touching?
Shameless. Bernard, I've got some trouble here. Can you come over? Not only satisfied, but also quite enduring. Bernard, slow down, please. Bernard, slow down, please.
What are you doing?
Isn't it just about snatching man? Any tricks will do.
From now on, don't call me if there's nothing important.
Bernard, are you still holding a grudge against me for going abroad back then?
There's nothing to hold a grudge about. I was with you because your dad saved my life. Your leg is yours. If you don't want to dance anymore, just keep messing around.
Bernard! Bernard, you're mine.
Sam, I've called you many times, but you never came. Why are you here today?
I'm not afraid to admit it. It's because I need to make money now and get away from men as soon as possible.
What? What kind of man is so troublesome?
A jerk.
Is that your wife? It seems that she seems to be enjoying life after the divorce. She has so many guys around her. Sam, I didn't expect you to agree to return to our profession. Without you, these past few years, many highly difficult artifacts haven't been repaired. Are you really Samantha? The one who successfully restored the heavily damaged Celeste Blue vase? It's such a great fortune to work with you. Don't drink too much. How many times have I told you, keep a low profile to the public? She'll be just a janitor. Bernard, where are you going? For a meal.
Excuse me, Mr. Robinson. I've got a sudden family emergency. I have to go back.
Alright, it's okay. See you next time. You bite me!
Why? Jessica Norris didn't satisfy you?
We're not divorced yet. She's not as secure as you are. Sam? Why? Your new boyfriend? Sam? Did something happen to you? Sam, he is calling you in such an affectionate way. We are not divorced yet. Now you can't wait to cheat on your husband? But you're getting worse at finding men.
Yes. I've always been bad at finding men, and I picked two to get married. So when you're free, let's go to the civil office and get a divorce. Let go of me!
Get rid of him, and I won't touch you. Sam, did someone in the car bully you?
It's alright, thanks. You continue your dinner. I'll go home first. Mr. Thompson, please draft a letter of divorce for me and send it to Bernard Jackson.
Chris, find out what Samantha has been doing. Mr. Jackson, Miss Watson may be killing you. Did you find out what I asked you to find out yesterday? Miss Watson is now working at Turkney Workshop. Turkney Workshop? Turkney Workshop is an artifact restoration workshop. It's famous industry for taking on challenging artifacts. It is said that those who can get in are the best talents and the national talents. She can even restore artifacts? That's not true. Miss Watson works as a cleaner there. A cleaner? Instead of being a rich wife, she is more preferred to experience life.
Emma, how long are you gonna be? I'm starving. Why hasn't Bernard received a letter from his lawyer? Samantha, are you alone? Well, can we share a table? I'm a bit late. The waiter said it'll take at least 2 hours. Well, Miss Norris, are you healed? Since you're healed, please just wait. I'm not convenient. Do you still hate me? I didn't mean to call Bernard when I was hurt. I didn't think he'd come and hug me. I don't hate you. I just dislike scheming faker. I heard that recently you're divorcing Bernard. Yes, but he doesn't agree, and he's attached to me like a clingy child. So annoying. I thought he'd want a divorce for Miss Norris. But now, it seems like you're just like that. Are you divorced to play hard to get? Or because Lennox Schwartz back in chasing? Lennox Schwartz. Why are you acting so innocent? You've been in contact with him, right? Bernard should be here soon. After all, you were engaged to be married. But I didn't expect you to be so lowly to sleep with Bernard.
What are you doing?
Didn't you see it? Slapping. Bernard, I didn't mean to annoy Miss Watson. I just mentioned Lennox casually. Then she suddenly attacked me. If I'd known Miss Watson hadn't forgotten him, I wouldn't have mentioned him.
Apologize.
No way.
I said apologize. I won't say it a third time.
And I'll say, no way, for the last time.
Do you have to go through all this just to get a divorce? Alright, I'll make it happen. I'll see you at the civil office at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Then I should thank you, Mr. Jackson.
Here you go.
From now on, I don't have to sit in the living room every night, wondering if he'll come back at night. And my heart won't beat fast because of her unintentional touch, and finally find out that I'm just making a fool out of myself. Maria, what's wrong? Mrs. Jackson, Madam Fiona suddenly passed out. Please come to the hospital. Doctor said he needs a family member. Okay, I'll be right there. Don't worry about it. Maria, what's the situation now? Madam Fiona passed out with a high fever. The doctor immediately sent her to the emergency room. Did you call Bernard? Not yet. Fiona Vasquez? We're here, doctor. How's my mom doing? She's been rescued. Nothing serious so far. Thank you, doctor. Oh no. Bernard's still waiting for my divorce.
Samantha Watson, are you messing with me?
What are you talking about?
Where are you right now?
In the hospital.
Samantha Watson, if you have to make an excuse, find a convincing one. What's so bad? You can't even get out of bed. Or are you saying that you are doing this on purpose? Not to get a divorce, but to play hard to get?
That's not me. It's Mom. She's got a 40-degree fever. Just been taken to the hospital. Mom's sick, and the maid just happened to call me, but not you. Do you know how many times I've done my filial duty for you this year? Samantha, you look so pretty today. Are you going out with Bernard? Bernard. There's still an hour or so before the civil office breaks for lunch, so it's not too late.
Samantha Watson, Mom's sick, and you are still thinking about divorce. Are you really that heartless?
If you say so, then yes.
Let's talk about the divorce later. Mom's sick. She needs someone to take care of her.
You can let a nurse take care of her for a while. It won't take too much time.
I said, we'll make another appointment.
Then let's do it this afternoon. I've already taken the day off, so it doesn't matter.
Samantha Watson, you know what? Men can be irritated. The more you do it, the worse off for you.
Bernard. It's not a man who thinks like that. It's a beast. Bastard. Are you trying to piss me off? Samantha is my daughter-in-law. If you don't get her back, you don't come back either. Madam Fiona. Aunt Fiona, I heard you were sick, so I rushed over. Thank you. But I hope Miss Norris knows that I'm better off without you. Bernard, does Aunt Fiona dislike me much? Miss Norris is not someone in the Bernard. It's nothing related to likes or dislikes. It's just that Bernard is married. A famous dancer like Miss Norris shouldn't always do something that makes people uncomfortable. A girl has to be ashamed of herself. What do you think, Bernard?
My mom needs to rest. Let's go.
Aunt Fiona, I'll go now. You take care of yourself. Emma, is this what you call a good meal? A 6-figure expenses. Isn't that good enough? Let's celebrate tonight and get drunk. What are we celebrating? The divorce didn't happen. Samantha, do you not want a divorce? I understand. When you were in a desperate situation, it was him who put you out of the deep end. Ladies are more emotional and will feel a special bond with the man who saves them. If you don't want to get divorced, let's not then. We'll find a reason. Or you can tell your mother-in-law and hold him off. According to your mother-in-law's fondness for you, if she knew what Bernard Jackson did, she'd break his legs. Let's go.
Hello, Bernard. Your wife is discussing with someone at the Wiener nightclub about how to get your mom to hold you off from getting divorced. Send me the room number. I'll be right there.
Bernard, what's wrong?
Your luck's better now. Get up yourself there.
Bernard, are you still blaming me for mentioning Lennox in front of Samantha yesterday?
No. Don't mess with her anymore.
Am I messing with her? I just mentioned the name, and she hit me. Aren't you letting her get away with too much?
I have to go. What do you need to compensate for yesterday? Just tell me.
Compensate? Who are you to compensate for her? She's the one who has to apologize for hitting me. Alright. You're going to compensate for her, right? Divorce her then. And marry me.
You don't want the position of the lead dancer, do you? Get out of the car. Get out of the car!
Samantha! Samantha! What are you looking at? You're so lost tonight. You don't even answer me. I think I saw Bernard. Are you hallucinating over him? You're out to have fun, so forget about that man, okay? What are you watching for? Let's drink!
Cheers. Come on.
Hello, Mrs. Watson.
I'm Harry Connor from Colonel the Group. When your family wasn't broke, we met.
Okay, nice to meet you, Miss Connor.
Hey, are you here for a drink with friends? Let's go to another room and keep drinking. Besides, I've got some business with you. Let's talk about it.
Sorry, Miss Connor, I have nothing to say to you. Let's go, Emma.
Samantha Watson, don't be so shameless. Do you still think you are the same as before? If you are with me for 3 months, I'll give you money you never earned in your life. Let's go.
Let go of me. Mind you, I am Bernard Jackson's wife.
Do you think the Jacksons would be interested in a poor girl like you? Let's go.
Let go of her. You have no self-knowledge, you jerk. Emma.
How dare you hit me? I'll kill you. Who is this? Mr. Jackson. Mr. Connor. You have a bad temper. Mr. Jackson, she said she is your wife. I'm teaching her a lesson. Do you need my help? Beg me.
Impossible.
Mr. Connor. Yes, you are right to teach her a lesson. I don't know her.
Lennox Schwartz.
Chris, get it done.
Bernard Jackson, what are you doing?
Brother, does Mr. Jackson know her? This Mr. Connor doesn't know. It's just a romantic affair between Mr. Jackson and his wife. Oh, they're husband and wife? Mr. Connor, which one do you think is better? I couldn't know she is his wife. I'll never do it again. Just give me a chance. Next time, keep your eyes open and don't mess with small people. I'm going to teach you a lesson, sister.
What are you doing?
Who are you trying to ask for help? Who is Harry Connor? You even had to get help from outsiders? Is the title of Mrs. Jackson not good enough for you? Or do you not care to use it?
Bernard Jackson. It hurts. We're getting divorced. What does it matter to you who I ask for help?
Samantha Watson, you are so interesting. But I'm telling you, once you are still Mrs. Jackson, you'll have to come to me when you are in trouble.
Bernard Jackson, I won't ask you for anything other than a divorce.
Why are you crying?
I regretted it.
What do you regret? When you married me, you were so quick to say yes. Once Lennox comes back, you regret it?
Bernard Jackson, don't touch me.
Who's going to touch you if I don't? Lennox Schwartz? Samantha, are you that lonely that you think about him every day?
Bernard, I want to vomit.
It's because you don't want to see me, or I'm getting it right. Samantha Jackson!
I told you I want to vomit.
Samantha, am I so bad? Compared to Linux?
Bernard's shirt?
Tonight, Linux is hosting a banquet at Brook Hill. Let's attend together. Okay, you live first. You know how to hold back, huh?
Where are my clothes?
Go with me to Brook Hill tonight. To meet Linux Schwartz.
I won't go.
It's your duty as Mrs. Jackson to accompany me to important banquets.
If Mom hadn't passed out last night, we'd be divorced by now.
Since the divorce didn't work out, you're still Mrs. Jackson. You have to do your duty with this title.
I won't drink so much again.
Samantha, do you know who I just saw?
Oh,
Jessica Norris. She has been recognized as the most talented dancer in the last 20 years. Jessica Norris, I just watched the class tour live. Oh my god, it's just amazing. No one can learn the way she performs in their lifetime. Samantha, come over here for a second. Samantha, I'd like to introduce you to Miss Corris. She's got an Asian painting that needs to be restored by you. You'll name your price.
sorry, Mr. Robinson. You might have misunderstood me. I'm not looking for her. I'm looking for Sam, who's known in the industry for her skillful restorations. You can't just ask any person with the word Sam in her name. How can you conclude that I'm not the one when you've never even seen me restore it? You're sensitive, Miss Watson. My painting is severely damaged. It can't be restored by an inexperienced apprentice. I had the honor of seeing a restored piece of calligraphy by Master Sam, and it was amazing. But Master Sam is very secretive and has never shown up in person. That's why I'm here to ask Mr. Robinson to help me.
Miss Corris.
Restoring an artifact depends on fate, and since Miss Corris and I don't have that fate, we won't force ourselves into it. Samantha, did you know that Linux is hosting a banquet at Brook Hill tonight? No. Linux is really something. Everyone knows that both of you were engaged to be married at that time. After all, you have known each other for a long time, but you didn't even get an invitation. Didn't you let the people in this community look at you as a joke? Does Miss Norris know the meaning of the words "and his family" on the invitation? Bernard Jackson's wife will be replaced sooner or later. That's great. I'm happy to see the man I don't want being taken over. Mr. Robinson, then I'd like you to keep an eye on Sam's whereabouts for me. If she'll do it, I'll pay whatever it takes. I'll take this job, Mr. Robinson. You can mark up the price.
Didn't you say it's all about fate?
I can't get along with her, but I can get along with her money.
Bernard, you're very late. I thought I'd never see you today. Something's come up, and I'm late. Where's Carlos? He's not here yet.
Isn't that the lady Mr. Schwartz broke off the marriage
Yes,
with?
but why did she come here with Miss Jackson?
Mr. Jackson and Mr. Schwartz are buddies. They've got a good thing going.
Keep going.
You guys talk first. I'm off to get some air. Samantha still has shame to come here. If I were her, I'd be dead by now.
So Watson's was in bad shape at first. I don't know what luck she's had since then. Instead of marrying Lennox, she married a better man, Bernard.
Don't you men just take what's offered to you? What are you doing here?
Why? If you don't want to see me, who do you want to see?
Are you out of your mind? I don't want to stay here. I'll go back later.
If you're in such a hurry to go back, haven't you forgotten him yet, Mrs. Jackson?
Yes, I fell in love with Lennox at first sight. I can't forget him. Are you satisfied? What are you doing?
Samantha Watson, you were with me for so long, and now that Lennox's back, you can't wait to divorce me and turn on him. Do you think he'll want to divorce the woman?
Think whatever you want, but this marriage must be divorced. Bernard Jackson, what are you doing?
Get out of here! A man runs away when you are desperate for help. How long do you have to be to keep thinking about him?
Yes, I'm a low life. That's why I've been in a miserable marriage with you for so long.
A miserable marriage? Unfortunately, I'm quite happy with the marriage, so I'm not looking for a divorce.
Bernard Jackson, just for the purpose of making my life miserable, can you bear to let your beloved woman be called the mistress?
Beloved, Samantha, don't think you know me well.
'Those who are not born of the rich and powerful are not educated. Even in the dark room, she can do that. Don't you know when I opened that door, that woman had taken off most of their clothes? No wonder she was rejected by Lennox. And they hooked up with Bernard. Man, really do love a slutty woman. Come on, Mr. Jackson is just playing around. Who doesn't know that Mr. Jackson's preference is Jessica, that pure and innocent girl? Yes, exactly. Samantha was just catching up at the right time, taking the advantage of Jessica's 2 years absence to hook up with Mr. Jackson. Why don't you say? It's Mr. Jackson's inherent meanness that makes him like this kind of slutty woman. Why are you interfering in our conversation? You have no manners. I see. So your backstabbing behavior is a form of good manners. Sorry, I don't know the rules in your community. How about I ask Bernard later? What's the point of pretending to be noble? How annoying. When dealing with bad people, must frighten them first.
Samantha. Samantha. I'm sorry. It's been a year, and you're even prettier.
Mr. Schwartz, you are still such a good complimented
I'm
person.
sorry for what happened back then.
You and I were engaged to be married, but it was just a deal between us. Mr. Schwartz, don't blame yourself.
How are you doing in this year?
Nothing great about it.
Nothing great about it. Samantha, if it weren't for me, I'd be with more men than you can imagine. Bernard, don't be so harsh. She didn't mean that. Aren't you busy? On your banquet? Bernard, don't talk to me like that. I'd also like to thank you for taking care of Samantha this year. You're thanking me? In what position are you thanking me? The ex-husband who's about to get married but run away from his desk?
That's enough. Bernard Jackson, could you please leave others out of what's between us?
It's okay. He's right. At that time, I wasn't able to make decisions in the Schwartz, and some of my actions were not of my choice. I'm back here to deal with an inheritance. I'm the leader of Schwartz from now on. Samantha, don't forget who paid your debts. At that time, Linux was still by the side of another woman.
So what? Don't tell me you're jealous. Don't tell me you're jealous.
Jealous? I just don't want people to see Mrs. Jackson so close with other men and ruin my reputation.
What you doing?
Go home and settle the deal.
Let go of me! I'll sleep in the guest room.
You sleep in the guest room, then you are going to divorce me on the excuse that you don't have enough to satisfy your desires?
It's not that I'm dissatisfied, it's that you're dysfunctional and can't satisfy a couple's need. I'm going to marry someone else, so please don't make my future husband misunderstand me.
Married to whom? Linus Schwartz? Let's not say he's not interested in you. Even if he was, he wouldn't have wanted you. No one in Chasen would dare to take over a woman I don't want.
Alright, if you think that's a bad reason for you to be humiliated, you can try another one. For example, when your wife sees you, she gets nauseous and vomits. She has no biological response and can't fulfill the normal life of a married couple.
I'd like to see if you want to get nauseous and vomit tonight. Samantha Watson, if you bite me again, I'll take it as an invitation. Boiled water may be bland, but it can quench your thirst. But you don't have a choice.
Bernard Jackson, shame on you! Ah! Bernard Jackson, are you a dog?
Were you never in a relationship before me?
If I'd known I'd be marrying you, I would have changed my boyfriend every week.
Try it.
Mr. Jackson, it's a beautiful day. It's perfect for a divorce.
Why the rush? Are you in a hurry? Because you saw Linux yesterday.
I was just afraid that Miss Norris couldn't wait. After all, she just came back from abroad. If you don't keep her close to you, I'm afraid she'll run away again.
Shut your mouth.
I hope we can part amicably, without resorting to court and publicizing our issues.
Are you threatening me? Playing hard to get will only make me hate you even more.
Mr. Jackson, have you never washed your face since childhood? Your face is so thick.
Samantha, clear all the trash you left in the Jackson's residence. Show me your determination. Then only we can talk about divorce.
You can ask the maid to throw it away.
Samantha, after we got married, you haven't contributed a dime to our household. Everyone's salary comes from my account. Where do you get the nerve to have my people work for you.
Fine. I'll have the moving company take care of it.
I don't like outsiders wandering around the house.
Since you're so particular, you might as well not live on the ground. Just live underground. Ghosts don't touch the ground when they walk, so it won't dirty your house.
Think you've had enough.
Bernard Jackson, my biggest concession is keeping our divorce a secret from Mom and not letting her know. And if you want to save your pride, I can cooperate anytime, available 24/7 on call.
Samantha, don't you step out of this house.
Bernard, persistent men are annoying.
Fine. Divorce, huh? Let's see if you can handle it.
Mr. Hobson, what does this mean?
Miss Watson, Mr. Jackson had paid off the $350 million debts on your behalf. It's considered your premarital personal debt. According to the relevant laws, Mr. Jackson has the right to get back the money after you guys divorced. Here is the detail of marital assets after the division. You still owe Mr. Jackson $300 million.
Well, I reached an agreement with Bernard. As long as I marry him, he'll help me pay off the debt.
Miss Watson, do you have evidence to prove that it was a gift from him? Since there is no evidence, it won't be considered a gift, Miss Watson. Please reconsider it before making your final decision, whether to sign it or not. Mr. Jackson, during your meeting just now, Miss Watson called me. It seems that she has finally given in and agreed to move back. If she uses divorce as a threat again, I'll make sure she gets what she wants. Mr. Jackson, Miss Watson said she'll agree to your conditions. She had already signed the divorce agreement. When you have time, please go to the Civil Affairs Bureau to process the paperwork.
What? How much did she offer? Does dancing earn that much?
But she has a condition. It needs to be fixed within 2 months.
No problem. As long as the money is there.
Sam, are you really in need of money right now?
I have no choice. It's for the treatment of my husband, who's in a miserable state. Emma, I could have handled this on my own. How can that be? This is her house. What if that mistress bullies you? How are you able to handle her? Are you here to pick up the painting for Master Sam? I'm her assistant. Where's the painting? Samantha, why are you still pretending? I've asked around. A janitor doing the cleaning job can't afford such an expensive painting. Hey, you! Whatever. If you don't like me, find someone else. I really like to let your teachers and classmates to see. The former genius painter reduced to sweeping the floor for a workshop. How do you think you are? How dare you I'm your mother! If you're bold enough, you can let everyone see the fate of being a mistress. Samantha, let's go. Hey, Mr. Robinson, I want to talk to Master Sam personally.
Sorry, Master Sam just told me that she won't be taking any of your orders.
Samantha, you're quite something.
Sam, I didn't know what you like to eat, so I just simply ordered some food.
Did you call me here for something?
Nothing. We didn't get to talk much that day. I wanted to treat you to dinner and apologize for what happened a year ago.
I already said, it was just a deal. You don't have to blame yourself.
You don't look well. Is something wrong?
Nothing. Oh, maybe it's because I lost a big deal today.
Is there anything I can help with?
Help? Can you lend me 300 million?
Why don't you ask Bernard for money? He's so rich, he's not short on this amount. Sam, during my return this time, I feel like you've changed. Linux! Why did you invite my wife to dinner alone?
Why are you here?
Why? Are you afraid I'll disturb you? Date?
Linux, I'll leave first. Don't worry about what I just said. We can have dinner another time.
Take care on your way home. Linux, stop bothering her. If you don't like her. Bernard, who told you? I don't like her.
Bernard, what's wrong with you? Let go of me.
Get in the car. If I don't come tonight, are you planning to live with Linux?
What does it have to do with you? I've already signed a divorce agreement. When are you going to sign it?
What? If I don't sign it, are you planning on having two husbands at the same time?
You're impotent. Me against two. It's no problem.
Samantha!
I'm just joking. Why are you so fierce? Bernard, let go of me. 2 million each time, deduct from the 300 million.
$2 million. There are women in that price range, but they have the charm and skills. Samantha, what makes you think you are worth $2 million a night?
Your skills are terrible, medical expenses, mental damages, rabies vaccine. 2 million is already a discounted price.
Rabies?
What are you if not a dog?
Samantha!
If you can't stand it, just get a divorce. Why drag it? Are you reluctant?
Tomorrow night is my mom's birthday banquet. She's not in good health. I still need you to keep up the act with me. Do you think I'm happy to continue
We'll
this?
get a divorce after the banquet.
Keep the dress you're going to wear tomorrow nicely. Don't let it get dirty in that shabby house of yours.
Isn't it too grand for a family dinner?
Who told you it's a family dinner?
What do you mean? Didn't Mom just invite our relatives on her birthday last year for a meal?
She's not in good health this year. We're having a big party. She said it's to get rid of bad luck.
Then who am I to receive the guests?
Just
with
go
you?
with whatever identity you have.
Are you kidding me? We've been married for so long and never thought about going public. Now that we're getting divorced, it's gonna become a public spectacle. Is something wrong with me, or have you gone
Even
crazy?
if you don't go, I'll reveal your identity. By then, you'll be labeled as a disrespectful and unfilial wife.
You sick.
I'll pick you up tomorrow.
Get lost.
Miss Norris, your elegance is truly extraordinary. No wonder Mr. Jackson was so carrying in the news
Miss
before.
Norris, since you're attending Madam Jackson's banquet today, is it a sign that you and Mr. Jackson are about to discuss your marriage? Bernard is currently prioritizing his career. If there's good news, I'll inform everyone.
Mr. Jackson is here!
Oh, Samantha, you're finally here.
Mr. Jackson, this lady is...
Let me introduce you. She is my daughter-in-law, Samantha. Mr. Jackson got married?
When did this happen? We've never heard about it before.
Young people these days prefer to keep things low profile. They don't like how we used to prepare it during our times. Let's have everyone witness today.
Mrs. Jackson is truly as beautiful as a fairy.
Those models can't even compare to her. Isn't it inappropriate for Miss Norris to be here today? Come, this way. Originally, I thought we could handle the divorce and live our lives in peace. But now it seems everyone wants to witness the moment when Mr. Jackson gets dumped.
What makes you think you can dump me?
Come over, Samantha. Mom, let me introduce you to someone. They are the children of my friends. When Bernard is busy with work, you can hang out with them, go shopping, and have afternoon tea on my treat. Thank you, Mom. Oh, Mom, happy birthday. Thank you, dear. A daughter-in-law like you is the best. What a good wife. A certain someone should cherish her in the future, or else he would regret it. Happy birthday. I've prepared a small gift. I hope you like it. Thank you.
Miss Norris said she brought a gift, but I don't see anything in her hands.
Aunt, take a look. I don't know much about this stuff. If there's something wrong, it's better to find someone to fix it. Isn't this the antique painting damaged in the old mansion before? Yes, I specially entrusted Master Sam to help repair it.
How does Miss Norris have the antique painting from the Jacksons?
Yeah, her gift is much better than what Samantha gave. You are lying. Samantha, you don't have to be so hostile toward me. Even though that day you overstepped your boundaries as a janitor and refused to take my paintings, I still get in contact with Master Sam by myself. Miss Norris, you're overthinking it. I don't hold any animosity towards you. It's just that this painting isn't Master Sam's work. Master Sam is famous in the circle for being elusive. She takes very few commissions. How can you determine if it's her work or not? Samantha, you shouldn't slander me just because you're jealous that one is nice towards me.
Samantha is definitely overestimating herself.
Better just keep quiet if you don't understand. Would a master leave such restoration marks and stains? Miss Norris, what's going on here?
Yeah, I didn't see that thing just now.
It seems like Miss Watson does have some knowledge.
So, Miss Norris, why did you keep this damaged painting?
Aunt Fiona,
What is
it's my fault for believing those rumors. I never expected this so-called Master Sam is just a fraud. Aunt, Samantha said that she was her assistant. Samantha, which is the truth? Do you know Master Sam? All these years, I never let him know that I am Master Sam. But this painting seems to be really important to Mom. Mom, do you really like this painting? It's a gift from Bernard's grandfather, gave to me and his father on our wedding. Mom, let me repair it for you. Samantha, this painting is worth billions. As a janitor, what do you have to fix it? Mom, please believe me. I am Master Sam. Because I am Sam. What? She's that Sam? Really?
Sam's apprentice. My wife went to Turkey for a while to study.
Hey, Bernard!
Back then, this painting was auctioned for $200 million. Now it's even more expensive. It's ruined just like that. What a shame.
What if Mrs. Jackson can't fix it?
Do you really think repairing a cultural relic is that simple? All the big shots in this circle are old geezers. It takes time to master this skill. And Mrs. Jackson is still a beginner.
Chill, everyone. Since Samantha knows what she's doing, we'll wait for her. Who are you to sit on my side? Talk it out. Don't touch me.
Later, just tell everyone you are not feeling well, then I'll take you home.
You don't want me to touch that painting?
Samantha, you need to chill out. Today is not the time to be acting crazy. Don't try to be a know-it-all about restoration. If you mess up, Mom and Jackson's will be embarrassed.
Is it Mom and Jackson's who can't afford to lose this face? Or Jessica can't afford to lose this face? If I leave, everyone will say I'm chickening out. I'm not the only one who will lose face.
So what are you going to do? Fix the painting? You are just a janitor. What do you use to fix it? A broom?
Mrs. Jackson, I've got everything you need. You'll see how Jessica gets humiliated soon.
Wow, look at all of Miss Watson's equipment. She really looks like she knows what she's doing.
Wonder if she can really restore artifacts.
Will she be able to fix it? We'll see soon enough.
Who do you think is lying? Sammy or Miss Norris? I'm late today, but it's just in time. Sammy? When did you get to know her so well? This is just you peeking at me. I've always called her that.
Mom, please take a look. Is it the same as before? How can it be? Our Samantha is so talented. You can even fix complicated things. Unlike some people, except for their bad intentions, they have no strength at all. How can that be? Aunt Fiona, Samantha is just a cleaner in the studio. She's not even an apprentice. I don't know if she was able to fix it today because she got lucky. Ah!
This Miss Norris really deserves it.
That's right. Why does she want to destroy Samantha's family? Samantha is just an apprentice and she can fix it. How could the person you're looking for be her master? Jessica, if you dare to damage the Jackson's belongings or our relationship, you won't have to dance anymore. Let's go, Samantha. Bernard,
You know, I hate women who pretend to be smart.
Mrs. Jackson, you look so good. How do you maintain your looks? You're so beautiful. We should talk more next time.
Mrs. Jackson, your makeup is rubbing off on me.
Well, you'd better be careful. If you want to get remarried, you should probably stay away from me. Otherwise, people will laugh at you.
I'm a wealthy man. Who would dare say anything to me? You should be more worried about yourself. You're broke. You're getting old. You could end up being a lonely old woman.
You. Let go of me. Why don't you go and comfort your ex-girlfriend? She's the one who got slapped in the face. What are you here trying to play me for?
Fine, I'll let go. But you should give me a kiss. What are you thinking? Mom is watching us. Just do it.
You are dreaming. I'm tired. I want to go home.
This is all so easy for me. Why are you making such a big deal out of it?
Nutcase.
Where are you going?
Back to my broken down house. Who is it?
A rich lady like you come and live in this small place.
Being rich doesn't beat having a comfortable home. I didn't expect that you would come to my place.
Samantha, you want a divorce, right? If you go with me to discuss a cooperation, I'll forgive you for the $3 billion debt.
Do you think I'll believe your lies? It's just a few words for you to discuss a project.
Anything can change before the formal contract is signed.
$1 million.
What?
If I go with you, the $3 billion debt will be forgiven if it succeeds. If it doesn't, the $1 million will be my hard work fee.
$1 million. Are you made of gold? Are you worth that much for hard work?
What identity will I have with you?
The other party is coming with their wife. Naturally, you and I will go as husband and wife.
That's it. Then I'll have to play the role of a loving couple with you. It's very tiring. Besides, divorce already affects my market value. If it's known to the whole world, even fewer people will be able to withstand the pressure to marry me. So this $1 million is non-negotiable. If you don't agree, I'll just slowly save up the $3 billion myself.
You still want to get remarried?
Of course I do. Surely I can't lose faith in all men in the world just because of your bad behavior, right? You don't have that much weight.
Your mouth is only good for crying. Because you are just like a dead fish in bed.
That's what happens when you're married to a boring man.
It's your fault for being boring. You don't turn me on. Fine, I'll give you $1 million. Pick you up the day after tomorrow, and we'll go together.
Okay. We're done talking. You can leave now.
No. I'm tired. I'm staying here tonight.
Fine. You can stay, but I'm hungry. I haven't eaten dinner yet.
Samantha, are you asking me to go out and get you food? Is it? Are you out of your mind?
I wouldn't dare order you around. I just want you to come with me. There's a food stall downstairs. It's just that this place is quite remote, especially at night. I'm a lady, and I don't feel safe.
You know it's dangerous. Why you still move down here? You deserve it. I'm giving you 1 minute to change your shoes. Hurry up.
How long do we have to stay here?
It depends on when the contract is signed.
Then let's sign it tonight. We can leave tonight.
Mrs. Jackson, 10 million is not easy to get. You need to do your job well first, before you can negotiate terms. Mr. and Mrs. Locke, please follow me. Mr. Locke, just relax and enjoy yourself.
Mrs. Jackson, your skin's so fair and smooth. I can't even see any pores. Mrs. Locke, you flatter me. It's not that exaggerated. You want water? Just ask the waiter.
So why did I pay you 10 million? I could have just hired a waitress for 3. She would have been more attentive.
I'm here to be a graceful beauty. I came to sit here and make you look good.
A graceful beauty should look nice, have a good figure, and be well-rounded. You should be Renaissance, versatile, and be at your beck and call. Do you think you meet any of those requirements?
Why don't you go find your beautiful, well-rounded ex-girlfriend? Samantha, you and Mr. Jackson seem to be getting along very well. Mrs. Locke, I have Stockholm Syndrome. It's dangerous. I might end up killing someone. Excuse me. I'm going to the bathroom. Hurry up. Mr. Locke.
Mrs. Jackson, you smell so good.
Mr. Locke, please show some respect.
Oh, I'm sorry. I tend to get close to people when I drink too much. It was a subconscious reaction. I apologize if I offended you. Sorry, I'll personally apologize to Mr. Jackson later.
Excuse me, I'm a germaphobe. Don't like physical contact with people.
It's okay. I was the one who was wrong. Sammy,
Linux,
are you here with Bernard?
what about you?
I came because I have a friend organizing a birthday party here.
I see.
Go ahead. Bernard is probably worried about you being out for so long.
Alright, see you next time.
Mr. Locke and his wife went back to their rooms and rest. It's not easy to meet each other. Why not go and catch up on old times?
Could you not always have such vulgar thoughts? Which room am I staying in?
As a married couple, we'll naturally be in the same room.
No, I don't want that. I want my own room. Samantha, my husband was a bit impulsive this morning. He tends to lose his sense of boundaries when he's drunk. Please don't take it to the heart, okay? You and Mr. Locke seem to have a great relationship. Actually, I don't mind telling you that our marriage is an arranged one. Before we got married, we hadn't even met. My family picked several candidates for me. I thought he seemed honest and reliable at first glance. He looks like a family-oriented person. Little did I know, he appeared honest only on the surface. The first few years of marriage were okay, but after having children, his true nature was exposed. Not only does he openly have mistresses, he also doesn't come home often. Fortunately, he's relatively generous to me, giving me the same amount he spends on those women. Now I've come to accept it. We'll play on our own. I actually envy your good relationship with Mr. Jackson. Oh, well, Bernard usually spoils me. Bernard? Hello? Can you help me reserve a private hot spring? Okay. Mr. Locke.
Mrs. Jackson, aren't you sharing a room with Mr. Jackson?
My friend is staying on this floor. I'm here to meet her.
Trusting this to meet friend? Oh my!
Oh my! I'm so sorry, Mr. Locke. I was followed by a bad guy when I was a kid, so I'm very nervous when someone comes close to me. I get easily overwhelmed. Mr. Locke, I'm so sorry. I'll go get you a towel. Oh, Mr. Locke, you need to press down hard to stop the bleeding. Mr. Locke, look, the bleeding has stopped.
Mrs. Jackson, I don't know what I did to offend you. Why are you playing tricks on me?
Mr. Locke, what are you talking about? How could I possibly be playing tricks on you? Don't we have a friendly business relationship?
Cut the crap! Don't think that just because you say it that way, I'll believe you're being careless.
You misunderstood. I wasn't trying to act innocent at all. Next time, be smarter and choose a place with no cameras.
What do you mean? No cameras? Then does that mean you and I... I see. So that's what you're up to.
How did the toilet paper towel end up here? Bernard, what are you doing here? What's wrong with this hotel? This is my private hot spring pool. How can they just let anyone in?
We're married. What's wrong with taking a hot spring together?
You jerk! You guys play golf every day. When are you gonna sign the contract?
It's already signed. They'll be leaving tomorrow.
That's great!
We need to keep up the act until the very last minute. Nothing is certain. Just stay here and be quiet, okay? Miss Watson. You and Mr. Jackson are not in a real marriage, right? How much does he pay you to keep you around, or pay you double?
$3 billion.
$3 billion? Are you dreaming? I'm taking care of... Oh yeah, the most beautiful dancer. Not even worth that price. Do you think your body is as good as someone who has been dancing since childhood?
The most beautiful dancer, Jessica Norris. Jessica Norris?
Yes, that's right. It's her. Who else do you think is fit to be crowned as the prettiest dancer?
Mr. Locke, you're amazing. If Bernard knew it, he will praise you for sure. Bernard, in your entirety, you wouldn't know that the love of your life is that kind of person.
If you're awake, move. Are you a pig? You fall asleep everywhere you go. Are you not worried of being kidnapped?
Troll, unlike a dancer, I don't have that kind of stamina.
Dancer? What are you talking about again?
Did Mr. Locke not brag about it?
Mr. Locke slept in the bathroom last night and injured his nose. He had already gone back to rest.
Then I'll get out work now. Bye.
Dancer? What happened? Getting jealous again for no reason?
Emma, the contract is finally signed! Then, the 300 million debt is cleared now? Yes, finally! We're through with putting our lives on overclocking. Otherwise, I'm worried that before I could spend all my money, I'll have to buy a coffin for myself. Exactly! Hey, when you're coming back, I'll get a hotel room now. As for the invitations, I can hand it over to you so you can organize a proper event. Congratulations for finally shaking off the piece of shit. Is this a little too exaggerating? No! You're worthy of it, darling, okay? Anyway, I gotta go, Emma. It's probably Bernard. He probably asked the reception for my room's keycard. See ya! Why do you have the keycard to my room?
Miss Watson, didn't you ask me to find a place with no civilians to meet you? I'm here according to your request. Is there anywhere that is safer and warmer than this place? I in fact think that the rumor where Mr. Jackson spent 300 million to keep you a mistress is a fact. I may not be able to give you 300 million, but I can guarantee you that I'm much more loving than him. As long as you come with me apart from you, the other women out there wouldn't even be able to raise my interest.
If you can't give me money, and unlike Bernard, you're not handsome and young, why do you think I'll give up on him and choose you?
I can make you Mrs. Locke. If you come with me, I'll divorce the hag back home when I return home.
By doing so, are you not afraid of offending Mr. Jackson? By then, the contract you tried hard to sign will be voided.
The contract is signed. That's a valuable contract that involves a few hundred million penalty fee. You're just an imposter. Even if a real Mrs. Jackson won't be able to affect the contract.
Now, do you know why I let you find a place without cameras? Pervert.
Bitch! You useless hack! How dare you hit me! Samantha!
Lennox!
What happened? Let go. This woman is my girlfriend. You better not meddle with our affairs. Girlfriend? Liar. That injury on her face that you're doing? So what? This stupid woman. I'll make her pay. I'll see. Who's going to end badly today? Stop! Mr. Jackson. You've injured my people. How do you plan to settle this incident? Mr. Jackson, I'll give up another 20% in our contract. Oh, no. Another 30%. I'll give up another 30%. Grace, give me the contract.
Bernard. Mr. Locke said he kept your beloved mistress. Jessica is someone who is proud and cold, so it's very likely he forced himself on her.
Oh, Mr. Jackson, I didn't know your relationship with Miss Norris. Bernard, we signed an agreement. Our partnership is going to last a very long time. We'll see each other frequently in no time. There's no need to get inside a heated argument just for a dancer.
Contract?
Bernard, you're violating our contract. You need to pay a hefty penalty. Penalty? I can afford it. But are you brave enough to take it? Our contract ends here. From now on, any companies related to you are blacklisted by us. Every company tied to the Jackson Group will also cut ties with every company under your name. Mr. Jackson, I'm sorry. I apologize. We can talk about our contract again. Take whatever you want. Think of it as a gesture of apology for Miss Norris, okay? No, I'm sorry. I didn't know what to say. Just think of me as an insignificant trash and overlook me. From now on, my man and I will attend every performance of Miss Norris. Make him eat this scrap. Mr. Jackson. Mr. Locke. Go ahead.
For the sake of 300 million, I throw away my pride, but I'm still being threatened by you. But her? She doesn't even need to show up. All she needs is just some words to make you willingly spend billions for her. Bernard! I'm done with being Mrs. Jackson. Linux, can I trouble you to send me back?
Okay, let's go.
I'll send you back. Your face is injured. You need to be sent to the hospital.
For this small matter, I shouldn't be troubling you, Mr. Jackson. Linux, I'll clean myself up. Please wait for me downstairs.
Okay, go on.
Feels like I'm getting so much older now. What a joke that I actually hoped to change him in a year's time. Samantha wasn't. With a year's time, even if it's a stone, you should have been able to bring warmth to it. Now, however, it's time to be yourself again. It's a hassle for you to make so many trips. How about lending me your car? I'm a safe driver. Ever since getting my license, I have yet to meet an accident, nor did I face any charges.
Is the next step going to be swearing an oath? I can hand over the car to you now and let you drive home yourself. But if something actually happens, judging by how Bernard kicked Mr. Locke, I'll probably be sent to the ICU.
You're overthinking. It's fine. Just not to offend Jessica. Otherwise, Bernard might actually kill you for the sake of her.
Maybe. He's doing it because of you.
What are you talking about?
Although he's my competitor, but I'm no one who will twist the truth. Samantha, there are things that can't be judged recklessly.
Mr. Jackson, Mrs. Jackson is home.
How? Is Linux not enough to satisfy you? Then you're finally home?
When are you gonna return the IOU to me?
The partnership failed, so it's an offset. That 300 million promise is voided.
What did you say? According to our promise, the debts will be voided if the contract was signed. You signed the contract. How could you back up your words?
And the contract was voided because of you. You must take responsibility.
Bernard Jackson, it is for Jessica's sake that you tear up the contract. What does it have to do with me? My task is to keep you accountable while you sign the contract. When the contract was signed, it marked the end of my task. The result is not my business. You've signed the contract, so you can't break your promise.
Without any further collaboration, the contract is not considered as successful. You may ask Mr. Loke, see if he's still willing to work together with the Jackson Group.
Bernard, you are so shameless.
Send your account to Chris. I'll wire you 10 million. Also, I'll give you another 5 million as compensation.
I don't want it. I want a divorce.
You won't get this.
Bernard, just you wait.
Samantha,
Yes?
the other day when you weren't around, I went ahead and snagged that promo video without checking with you first. Will you mind it?
Supporting the promotion of our craftsmanship is just something I should be doing.
Never expected Master Sam to be this stunning. Are you really not considering making an appearance? There might be other film and TV folks who spot you. Maybe you could earn back on a career in the biz.
Sorry, I'm a bit of an introvert, not really cut out for other industries. The purpose of this show is just to let more people know about our industry. So it isn't important whether I show my face or not.
Alright, then let's start, if we're ready.
Okay.
Okay, let's start.
Alright.
Excuse me.
That's alright. Can't take it anymore. Never thought there's a day when I'd be shipping a couple of hands. What if it turns out to be a no Nancy or an ugly Betty? If you're shipping a couple, you'd at least need to see their faces, right? It's impossible! Let me tell you. Judging by her ability to partner with this good-looking guy and have such a beautiful pair of hands, she definitely won't be ugly.
What show is this? Come in. Mr. Jackson, Miss Wilson appeared on TV. For the news about the birthday banquet, just have the PR department handle it. No need to report such small matters to me. Mr. Jackson, I think you better have a look by yourself. Just by looking at a pair of hands, you can tell it's Samantha. I think the voice and hands are somewhat similar, whether it's her or not. With your keen eye for Miss Watson, I'm sure it's spoil it in a heartbeat. Get out.
Hello, the number you dialed is currently unavailable.
Give me your phone. How dare you to block my number?
Where are they?
Oh, they've already left the scene. The shooting material are enough. What do you feel like having tonight? I'll treat you to take out.
I took a few days off. Now there's a bunch of artifacts waiting for me to fix up. I'll just grab something to eat after finishing.
It must be taking a while to finish all this at night. Just grab some food first as a quick fix. Besides, you won't feel like moving around once you're tired. Here.
Alright. Why are you here?
Why? Don't you want me to be here?
I still have to work. If there's anything you want to say, wait till I'm done. Let go of me!
Sir, Sam isn't willing to go with you. Please let go of her. Sam! Seems like you haven't learned from your lesson last time. You still don't know how to keep your distance. Other men. I'll call the security if you don't leave now. Suit yourself. Call them. I don't care about your relationship with Sam, but this is a workshop. It's not a place where you talk about private matters. Sam isn't willing to talk to you. If you take her away forcefully, it's considered as kidnapping. Kidnapping?
Hey, let's talk outside.
Quit your job. That man has other motives towards you.
Bernard, can you not think of others as if they're as cunning as you? We were just ordering takeout. Which eyes of yours saw that he has other motives towards me?
Will he touch your hand if he isn't a creep?
If accidentally touching hands is considered other motives, then what about you and Jessica?
Quit your job. If you are unwilling to do so, I'll fix that man. When that happens, things won't be pretty.
If you dare to touch him, I'll let Jessica's reputation be tarnished. Bernard, do you believe that I can destroy whatever Jessica has now?
Jessica isn't what you think it is.
From now onwards, if Jason lives in a miserable state, I'll make Jessica's life miserable too. We'll see who has more tricks up their sleeve. If you ask me, Bernard is just a playboy. He wants everything. How selfish of him. Alright now, don't be angry. I brought you out today to enjoy something delicious. Sam, isn't that your half-sister? When did she return? Forget it. As long as she isn't asking for trouble, then it's fine. Let's eat our food. Samantha, it really is you. Stop right there. Don't come here and act close. You still have to read the room even though you're shameless. Can't you see that you're not welcome here? Act close. Her outfit doesn't even add up to the price of my jacket. Me acting close to her? That's because your scumbag father brought you and your shameless mother overseas and left Samantha here alone to face those vicious debtors. How dare you say that? Don't you know who Samantha's husband is? How could it be? Are you going to use Bernard Jackson to fool me? You actually guessed it right. Emma, are you mad? Would Bernard like a woman who Linux doesn't even like? It's up to you to believe it or not. If Bernard doesn't like Samantha, he won't like you either. What's wrong with me? Say it. You are a crowd that's desperately wanting to become a phoenix. Oh, and your shameless father is stupid enough to ruin his own company and even use his daughter's name to borrow money. Isn't he scared to get struck by lightning by being so evil? Mama, do you have any manners? How dare you make a fuss in public? Do you have manners then? If you have manners, why are you showing off to me like a dog begging for my attention? Do I have to let it go your way? Do you have to move others than others?
Miss, we are a high-class restaurant. No loud noises allowed.
High-class restaurant? A high-class restaurant lets in a dog and disturbs customers' meal. We were enjoying our time when she came over and started barking. You don't hit a dog and even ask me to lower my voice. Is this the service attitude of a high-class restaurant?
Miss, you see...
Back off! What a bad luck! Emma, your combat effectiveness of cursing is truly great. You don't have to let these kind of people get their ways. You must get rid of them whenever you see them. The more you get rid of them, they'll be more well-behaved the next time they see you. What even is she? She lives on your life. Now that she got a good life, she comes and show off. She says much of her scumbag father. Why do I feel like you're cursing at me too? My mistake. I won't do it again.
Sam, why must this charity exhibition be held during the weekends? It's so tiring.
You should go to the exhibition area. I'll take care of the sales.
Okay.
You're beautiful. You're born to be a model. You drew well too, Mom.
Miss Watson, what are you doing? You can't simply touch the drawing if you're not going to buy it, or else I'll consider you're stealing.
My bad. I was just too excited. I'll buy this painting. Please help me contact the seller.
Okay, the seller is here. Hold on.
You drew well too, Mom. She's the one who wants to buy my painting.
Yes, I'll leave it to you guys to discuss the details.
One price. 50 million. What's wrong? Can't you even take out 50 million? Yet, you dare to say your husband is the richest man burner. You don't even have $50 million. Your mom actually left a bunch of things behind. Maybe it's because of her job. These things are valuables. Before Dad's company went bankrupt, he moved them elsewhere beforehand. Do you see this bag I'm holding? I have to thank her too. I simply sold one of her clothes in exchange of this bag. How dare you hit me, Samantha? I'm your sister. Why can't I hit you? Security! Someone can't afford the things and is trying to buy it forcefully. Hurry, chase her out. I'll ask you one more time. How much is this painting worth? I won't sell it. I won't sell it to you, no matter how much you're willing to pay.
I'm sorry. Can you sell this painting to me? How much are you going to sell this painting for?
This painting isn't even drawn by a professional, and the workmanship isn't great either. 100,000 will do.
Mr. Schwartz, I'm taking this painting. Go on with the procedures. Yes. It's for you.
Thank you. I'll return the money to you later.
Okay.
You guys!
I'll head up first.
Hey, Samantha! That guy just now was Linux, right? How about this? If you introduce me to him, I'll convince Dad to return your mom's belongings to you. How's that? You are not good enough for him.
Who's good enough for him? If she's not good enough, you?
That's it, Samantha Watson. Even Mr. Jackson said so. What else do you have to say to me? Mr. Jackson, do you know that this woman is so shameless that she said you're her husband?
Well, you're quick to admit it when I wasn't here.
Let go of me. Mr. Jackson, what do you mean?
It means I'm the husband of this shameless woman. Let's go.
Hey, Mr. Jackson! My sister married you and you don't give her any money? She can't even afford to buy a painting for 10 million. And she needs another man to pay for it. Mr. Jackson, are you treating her poorly? Sharon Watson.
Did Linux pay for it? Bernard, you're here. Linux. Did you buy her the painting? Not much effort needed.
Is this my breakup fee? It's finally a
You owe me
divorce.
hundreds of millions and you still think of a breakup fee? How high up do you have to be to think that? Give the money back to Linus.
I can pay it back myself.
It means you're rich. Okay. Well, it seems you are not that far behind on the interest on 300 million. I'll call my lawyer tomorrow.
Thank you, Linux.
Samantha.
Tell me what's going on. I have to go to work.
You don't have any money. Why don't you ask me for it?
We're getting divorced. Asking my ex-husband for support? Am I crazy?
So you went to Linux Schwarzer instead of me?
Bernard Jackson. Our relationship is just a deal. The deal is that we can make peace in front of public. And at the back, neither of us is gonna get in the way of the other. So it's none of your business how I get to support me. I'm not stopping you when you go and make that dancer happy. I've already refused to do so. But why are you still?
Still what? I'm still sleeping with you. Samantha. You don't know much about men. I'll take whatever's offered to me.
Bernard Jackson.
Actually, I wasn't interested in you at that time. You were the one screaming other men's names underneath me. You have succeeded in arousing my desire.
Bernard Jackson! You don't like me, but don't want to divorce me? What do you want?
You are the wife I bought for $300 million. What's wrong with spending you? Since this is a deal, you should show me your strength that set you from others. To please me.
You bastard!
Am I so inferior to Linux Schwartz in your eyes?
Yes. I just love Linux. I never loved you. It was a deal between us. A deal without a good ending.
Get out. Get out!
Oh, I'm so dizzy. I must have caught a cold.
Samantha, I'll take you home if you come over and back me.
Jason, please look after the exhibition. I'm not feeling well. I'll go home to rest. Hello?
Samantha,
Linux, what's wrong?
there's a favor I'd like to ask you. My grandfather took something from someone. I want to ask if you know anyone who can help me see if it's authentic.
Okay. I'll take a look at it tomorrow. Get someone to take it to the cultural center.
Are you not feeling well? Where are you?
603, Block 3, Apartment 7.
Samantha! Samantha!
Did you get dumped by Samantha? Why don't you sleep in and come here to drink?
Are you crazy or blind? Do you think it's possible that she dumped me?
Hey, look at you. You look like you've been dumped and lost your sense. Anyone who didn't know would think you were trying to get drunk on purpose and sleep with her.
Look at your creepy face. No wonder you don't have a woman around. You probably got a pervert in your heart.
Hey, Bernard. You have no conscience. No wonder you were dumped by Samantha. You can't comfort people and can't even communicate with others.
It's cold. We might get fever tonight. It can rain for a whole night.
Hello?
Samantha! Samantha! Find the locksmith right now. 603, Block 3, Apartment 7. Samantha Watson. Get up if you can hear me. Don't pretend. You're having fever.
Water.
Get up and drink it yourself.
I want some water.
There's no medicine. Are you thinking of yourself as a holy warrior and be prepared to get over it? Drink it.
I want some water.
Slow down.
Linux, you're here fast. Thank you.
Linux? Linux Schwartz? You don't recognize people when you're drunk, and even when you're sick? Do you really love him that much? Eyes in your dreams, it's all him.
Werner Jackson, don't touch me.
If not me, then Linux Schwartz? Samantha Watson, should I say you are smart enough to know how to arouse a man's desire for conquest? Samantha, are you home? I didn't expect you to be here. I brought 2 doctors. She's sick. She's feverish. Get the doctor to give her some medicine. Get in there. Okay. You called her and she told you she was sick? No, I was just asking her for a favor. I heard it on the phone. You care about her so much. Do you regret that you didn't help her in the first place? Yes. Linux, when you chose to leave her, you never had a chance anymore. So I came back here to get a chance to make that happen. Get up since you're awake. Don't look like you're going to die. No one's going to take your body. Do you think you are a princess? There's no one to serve you. Last night, I took care of you all night. Shouldn't you show me some kindness? You're getting bold, aren't you? How dare you slap me?
Don't touch me.
Samantha Watson, I took care of you all night, yet you slapped me. I'll give you half an hour to think about how you are going to make me feel better. Otherwise, you'll pay for that slap.
Samantha, I'm talking to you. Are you deaf? How come you're so free? The exhibition is open for 3 days, and you'll be standing here for 3 days, won't you? I won't come here if all of the rich men aren't here. The rich men are not interested in truths. Your temperament is such that you'll start fighting when you're angry. Who would dare to marry you? I've booked the restaurant. Send a message to Linux and ask him out for dinner tonight. No way. I still have your mother's belongings. Just ask him out tonight. Are you in the position to do that? Sharon Watson, don't ever let me hear another word about my mom out of your mouth. Otherwise, you'll never get married to a rich man in your life.
I'm sorry, Miss Watson. You can't go in.
Why? You have been pushed out the door? Neglecting your duties at work and arguing with customers. You don't seem to be very well liked by Mr. Jackson. You're still working for someone and getting fired. I'm Samantha Watson from Turnkey Workshop. What's wrong with it?
Your head says that you will not come in the next 2 days.
Hello, Mr. Robinson. I can't get into the exhibition.
Oh, yes, you've had a hard time. Well, let's just rest at home for now. There's not much work at the workshop, so this is a vacation for you.
Mr. Robinson, is someone pressuring you?
No. I've been watching you work all night on a documentary and an exhibition, so just take a vacation. Take a break. You are still young. Don't work too hard. Your health is important. Okay, I have something to do here, so I'll just stay here.
Mr. Robinson! Hey, Samantha! Sorry, the number you dialed is unavailable. Mrs. Murray, anything I can do for you? Well, I've had some problems recently. I need money urgently, so I have to sell this house. I can't rent it to you anymore. When are you going to sell it? The buyers has arrived. I'm going to go meet them. Mrs. Murray, did someone force you to do this? Samantha, I'm too old for this. Don't make it hard for me. I'm sorry. I live alone. I can't let strangers in. Bernard Jackson, you are not a man. It was just a slap this morning, huh? But then you messed with me at work, and now you even try to get Miss Murray to sell the house. I thought you were just a scumbag with one lady in your heart and married to another lady. But now it seems that you are not only a scum, you also have a very bad character. You're pretty good at backstabbing people. You bastard! I'm telling you, if you push me too far, believe it or not, I'll simply find a guy and have an affair with him. Everyone in this world will know that Mr. Jackson had been cheated by his wife. Aren't you afraid I'll be thinking about your brothers? Then, I'll hook up with Carlos Gibson and hold his hand in front of you every day.
Carlos Gibson is not interested in you.
Bernard Jackson, when I mentioned Jessica Norris, why didn't you make such a fuss? Oh, you're a gay. You like your brother, right? Go to hell! Hello?
Samantha, your dad's here.
Anything?
I'm just asking, How you been living here for the past few years?
Say what you want, or I'll hang up.
Sharon called me yesterday. She said she is interested in Linux. You picked the right time and asked both of them out to dinner.
Then give me back my mom's belongings.
There's nothing left. I sold what I could and threw away what I couldn't sell.
Well then, there's nothing to talk about. Who are you?
Don't get me wrong. That was your mom, right? She gave me the key. I'm here to see the house. That's why I'm here.
I'm a tenant here, and the contract hasn't expired yet. She doesn't have the right to let strangers in. This house is mine. I can do what I want with it. I'm not renting it to you anymore. You need to move out now. Fine. I'll call the police. Hey, I'm in a hurry to sell the house. Please be reasonable. How about this? I'll give you back all your rent and deposit. I'll make it free for your stay. I don't need you to waive the rent. When the contract is up, I'll leave. Miss Watson, I'm begging you. I can't afford to mess with that man. Please don't get me involved in your quarrel.
I'm sorry, Miss Watson. We don't have any house that suits you.
Aren't there any houses in any area?
No.
Bernard Jackson, I, Samantha Watson, will sleep under a bridge then to make your wish come true. Buy all the houses in the world if you can, or I'll look down on you forever. You asshole! Impotent prick! You fool!
Sammy, you are...
Linux. I'm looking for a place to move in. How about you?
I just got back from hiking with my friends. Hop in. I can't park here.
Okay.
Where are you headed to?
Any hotel will do.
Okay. What's wrong with your place? Why are you suddenly moving?
It was okay at first, but Bernard forced the landlord to sell the house to get me back. So I was kicked out. I was trying to find a new house, but he had someone to screw it up. He's such an asshole.
No one in this world dares to associate the invincible Mr. Jackson with that word. Bernard is probably doing this just to make you give in.
I won't give him what he wants. I'm not his mother. I don't have to spoil him.
Sammy. I have an apartment not far from here, if you don't mind.
Huh? Thanks. I'll pay you the rent.
Alright, you don't have to pay much. Let's go. Sammy, the street downstairs is full of restaurants and there's a mall at the end, so it's convenient for you. There's new bedding in the closet. You can just use it.
Thank you.
You can unpack now. I'll get going. If there's anything, just give me a call. I'll send you the number of the cleaning lady later. If you don't like strangers in the place, just tell them not to come.
Linux, you've done me a huge favor. I'll buy you lunch. If you've had it, we can do it next time.
Let's go. I just happen to be starving after a long day of hiking.
Okay.
Sammy, thanks for the treat. It was good.
Samantha? What a coincidence! Linux.
Who is this?
This is my stepsister, Watson, the bitch.
Linux, don't listen to her. She loves to joke around. I'm Sharon. I've been abroad, so we've never met before. I just got back a while ago. We met at the pavilion.
I don't recall.
Linux, Samantha said she'd introduce us to each other, and I thought she was joking. I didn't think she'd actually ask you out today.
Samantha won't do something like this. If she does want to introduce me to someone, she will ask me first. Miss Sharon Watson, if you are fond of stirring up trouble, and ask you to find someone else.
Linux, you misunderstood me.
Sorry, I don't like being called by my first name by stranger.
You've gone too far.
Linux, thanks for that.
It's nothing. If you need any help, just call me. It's getting late. I'll take you home.
Sorry, the number you've dialed is not available. Please try again later.
Send a message to Samantha. Tell her, if she doesn't move back soon, she'll sleep on the street forever.
Mr. Jackson, we've done a lot in the past few days and nothing has worked. Given Miss Watson's nature, I'm afraid she doesn't sleep on the street then move back because of your threats. Why don't you buy her some gifts? Women don't like it when men do it the hard way.
She slapped me, yet I still have to buy her gifts? If this gets out, people will laugh at me. Quick, send the message.
Mr. Jackson, Miss Watson seems to have found a place.
Where is it?
She's staying in Mr. Schwartz's apartment.
Linux!
Bernard, you're here.
Bernard, are you crazy?
Get Samantha out of your apartment now!
Aren't you going too far? She's just a girl. It's dangerous for her to walk alone at night.
This is between me and her. You don't get to interfere.
That's exactly why you shouldn't use those business tactics on her.
Linux, who do you think you are to order me around?
Because our families have been friends for decades, and I've known her since we were kids. I'm already considered as her half-brother.
Are you sure you only see her as your sister?
Linux, didn't you say that your grandpa needs my help to look at something?
Who are you texting for help?
Bernard, are you crazy?
You trust Linux this much? Huh? He's even the first person you think of when you are in danger.
You... Bernard, take it easy.
How else do you think I got here?
It can't be Linux who told you.
Do you really trust him? Huh? Samantha, if you hate Jessica, I'll send her abroad. She'll never get in your way. Again.
Bernard, are you going to give up the woman you love just to keep me by your side?
I don't even love her!
Why are you even yelling? Don't touch me!
Didn't you leave me because I'm impotent? I'll show you today. I can do it!
Bernard, you're shameless!
Why? Now that Linux is back, you want to be a faithful woman again. Is that it?
Sorry, I'll call the ambulance.
Samantha, are you afraid that I will die? If I'm dead,
No one will pester you anymore. But the Schwartz won't let Lennox marry a widow either. If he loves you, he might be willing to get kicked out of the house with you.
A wound on your head won't stop you from talking, will it? It shouldn't be a big deal. If you're still worried, we can get a CT scan of the brain, or we can just wait and see if there are any symptoms of dizziness and nausea.
Ouch. I can do this alone.
You can't. You need a family member. Some concussions are less pronounced in the early stages. You can spend the night in the hospital, or you can get a CT scan now. Yes, doctor. Get him a CT scan.
No.
Then hospitalize him.
No.
You say no to everything. What do you want? Go back to your mom's place?
You're the one who got into a fight, and you're my family. Of course, you're coming home with me.
You have to stay here no matter what. Let's hospitalize him. I'll get you a nurse.
I don't like sleeping with a stranger watching me.
Then have him wait at the door. Call him when you need him.
Ouch. I'm concussed. Do I look like I have the strength to ask?
Come on. You're concussed. You're not mute.
Hey. Stay with me.
Get your ex-girlfriend, Miss Norris, to keep you company.
The way I treated her on Mom's birthday scared her so much that she's still afraid to show up.
Serves her right. Go to sleep.
I need some water.
You have a brain injury, not a broken arm.
I'm feeling stuffy here. Turn on the air conditioner.
It's not about the air conditioning. It's your conscience that's sprouting. He's still as handsome as when he was a student. Samantha, you're crazy. What's the point of going after a man who cheated?
The doctor said I can leave now.
You only had a little injury on your forehead. Spending a night in the hospital is already enough.
But I still feel a bit dizzy.
What do you want to do?
For you to move back in.
Impossible.
Samantha. Samantha. Hey, come back. I'm hungry.
Did I lock the door or did I break your legs? If you're hungry, go downstairs and eat. Look at how spoiled you've become. Why are you here?
Why can't I be here when you are here? I just got discharged. I need someone to take care of me. You are my wife. You have the obligation to take care of me.
Bernard, you really aren't gonna give up. Are you leaving or not? If you don't leave, I'll take action.
When do you plan to move out of Linux house?
I've already paid the rent. Why should I move?
Do you think he's interested in that money of yours? I'm a patient. And you plan just to make a bowl of instant noodles to brush me off?
Bernard, this is for me. If you want to eat, make your own.
Do you treat Linux the same way?
He won't stoop as low as you, begging for food.
Help me apply the medicine.
Bernard, could it be that you've fallen for me? Bernard, could it be that you've fallen for me?
Didn't you even bother to buy yourself a cake for your birthday? Samantha is so annoying. Hello. Can I have the cake that the girl was looking at earlier on?
Forget it. Just thinking about it terrifies me.
If I were to fall for you, would it scare you?
Yes.
Samantha, are you still dreaming? How can you come up with such a delusion?
Ah, Bernard, have you never brushed your teeth since birth? Your mouth stinks.
Samantha, I dare you to be sarcastic again.
Aren't you supposed to apply your medicine? Go over there.
I don't feel like applying it now. Is Samantha here?
Let go of me.
Make him leave.
Impossible, Bernard. You don't love me, yet still want to force me. How shameless of you. Bernard, have you gone mad?
Samantha, do you think he would intervene in our matters as a married couple because of you? Bernard, you're scaring her.
Get out.
Samantha,
Leave.
Linux! You crossed the line. She doesn't want to see you now. Samantha,
Linux, I want to rest.
you finally managed to turn me away. Why don't you put more effort? You should realize that Sammy really wants to have a divorce with you. So, although I like her, I've never crossed any boundaries. What about Jessica? How do you plan to deal with her? You have two women at the same time. When did I ever say I liked Jessica? Have you ever thought about it? She's been trying to divorce you because she is jealous of Jessica. No. She doesn't love me. Two people who can't figure out their feelings. If I weren't a gentleman, I would have stolen her long ago. Miss Wilson,
Mr. Morgan, you don't have to be so polite.
you are Mrs. Jackson after all. That day, my father mentioned that you restore cultural relics at the banquet, so I wanted you to help me to take a look as well. I was afraid of being abrupt, so I kept delaying until last night.
Let's take a look first.
Sure, here it is. It's a debt repayment given to me. They said it's a family heirloom, an object from the early Lu-Ming dynasty.
Mr. Morgan, the jade is quite good. If you keep it well, it might become an antique in the future.
So, did I get swinged? This guy.
Mr. Morgan, I saw just now that it seemed to be you, so I inquired, and indeed it is you.
Mr. Morgan, Jessica is undoubtedly the best dancer in the country. If you could invest in our dance troupe, you definitely wouldn't have any losses.
The best dancer? Well, let's see her performance first.
By the way, Jessica has a show on the 9th. I'll arrange a VIP seat for you.
She's already here. Why go through all that trouble? Just dance here. If it's really good, I'll consider the investment. Not doing it. If you don't want to dance, then just leave. It's not like I have nowhere to spend my money. Why would I trouble myself to sponsor a troublemaker? Kent Morgan is just asking your wife for an appraisal. Why are you so nervous? He's known for being a pervert. Who knows what his appraisal is about?
Samantha, you and I are friends, but all you do is watching me getting humiliated.
Look at you. I feel sorry for Mr. Morgan. Even when it comes to buying cheap slippers, you still have to make comparisons. This deal ranged from at least a few hundred to thousands of investments. If you think dancing is a humiliation, then don't ask for investment. Just retire earlier. Also, don't try to brainwash me. Whether you're being humiliated or not is none of my concern. I'm not your mother, so it's not my obligation to keep you safe. Miss Watson, if the reason you're talking rudely to Jessica is because of Mr. Jackson, you don't have to do this. If Jessica is using Mr. Jackson's influence, there's no need for her to be asking for investment herself.
Bernard! Are you here to help me? Samantha doesn't want Mr. Morgan to invest in my band.
Miss Norris, this is not how pride works. Pandas generate income through their cute appearances. You think by standing there will people eagerly come to you and give you their money without a doubt? Thus questioning you means targeting you. Did you dance your brain away?
Samantha, you don't have to do this. I don't intend to steal Jackson away from you. We're just friends.
It doesn't matter. You can have that intention as you please.
How much do you need for investment? I'll negotiate for you.
Okay. Enjoy your lovey-dovey moments. I'll get going now.
Mr. Jackson, a negotiation is not necessary. I'll invest for sure. Whatever. I'll get going now.
Bernard, wait for me! Bernard, wait up!
Jessica, you saved me back then, and I've repaid my debt to you by making you the best dancer. We're even now. Don't you ever show yourself in front of Samantha. Otherwise, I'll make sure you won't be able to dance anymore.
Are you threatening me? Bernard, are you in love with her?
She is my wife. Am I supposed to love you instead of her? Am I supposed to love you instead of her?
Samantha, just you wait!
You say you don't love her, yet you're helping her. Why are you helping her?
Open the door!
Who is it?
It's me!
Go away, I don't want to see you.
Samantha, you'd better open the door. You wouldn't want everyone to wake up, right?
What do you want? Hurry up.
Samantha, do you really want a divorce with me? Or are you just trying to play it hard to get?
Jessica made a wise choice by dumping you before going abroad. I can't even stand you for 2 days, let alone years. No wonder you can't win her heart back even if you're so pathetic.
It's a shame. You had endured me for 1 year. Now, you still have to keep enduring it.
That's because I mistook something unworthy as valuable. Here's 6 million as repayment to you. As for the divorce, I've already made up my mind. If you don't agree to divorce me, I'll cheat on you.
With who? Linux?
Yes, I love him from the bottom of my heart.
Samantha!
Bernard, can we stop doing this? Don't make things worse.
Fine. Divorce it is.
When?
Tomorrow morning.
It's Linux. I love him. I'll die without him.
Samantha!
It's over? Yeah, it's over.
How long until remarriage?
After today,
Okay. See you tomorrow.
Samantha, happy divorce, darling. Thank you.
Look at how cheerful I wore today.
This is to celebrate you from finally escaping this torment and sexless marriage. Let's go. Let's go and find another man for you. You can choose whatever man you want. That's exaggerating.
But you should be careful about who you pick. Don't be fooled by some lowly man this time.
Samantha, what's wrong? Emma, I've been through a lot just to get this divorce. Yet why do I feel like crying?
Oh, darling, you're just too happy. It's definitely not because you love him.
Emma,
It's okay.
don't cry.
What now? Did you really get a divorce? Yeah. You really are. It's good in a way. You lowly fool. When Samantha gets married again, maybe you can be the best man and give her a big bonus. You can also congratulate her. Who said after the divorce I won't get back with her anymore? Are you insane? Then why did you get a divorce? She said she loves Linux to a point where she will die without him. Come on, can't you tell those aren't true? What's been done has been done. There's no point saying this anymore. How is it pointless? Win her back! What both of you lack is the dating stage. Win her back? Of course! Sammy, are you really moving out?
Yeah, I've already divorced Bernard, so I won't be restricted by him again. Thank you for taking care of me, Lennox. I'm sorry for using you as an excuse when I got a divorce. If Bernard comes looking for trouble again, just tell me.
It's fine. I'd be pleased to be an excuse for you. Sammy, about the promised engagement.
Lennox, I don't want to talk about that now. Hey,
I'm back. Where are you?
why did you come back?
How dare you ask me? You didn't discuss it with me about the divorce between you and Bernard, and you even moved your grandfather's memorial to the Jacksons.
The memorial is moved.
Bernard, are you crazy? I asked you to win her heart back. Why did you move her grandfather's memorial? Who told you I want to win her heart back? No? Seriously? So why did you move her grandfather's memorial to the Jacksons cemetery? Are you trying to piss off your future wife or Samantha? Ever since Eric ran away, the relatives had the old man buried in the wells. Old Mr. Wilson loved the loveliness, he hated quiet. Besides, Samantha was my wife for a year at the very least. If the outsiders find out that her grandfather was buried in the wells, we will become a laughingstock. Even if old Mr. Wilson hated, that was nothing to do with you, who is an ex-grandson-in-law. Or are you waiting for Samantha to apologize and ask for a remarriage? Is that not supposed to happen? If I were her, I would give you a slap now.
Bernard, what are you doing?
Samantha, calm down.
If you're crazy, go see a doctor.
Miss Watson, the memorial is placed at the ideal place as devised by a famous geomancer. To be frank, there's nothing you can change in such a situation. Just accept it. Even if they run into each other, you are not the one who would feel awkward. Why are you still here? Hey, I'm helping you to win her back. Will it kill you to say you love her?
You are all crazy.
Sister?
I visited the Jackson Cemetery. Grandpa's memorial was set. I can't recklessly shift it.
That's not important. Why didn't you talk to us about your divorce beforehand?
So Grandpa isn't as important as me getting married to someone rich and generate profit for you, right?
Do you know just how many people want to marry into the Jacksons since you've already married Bernard? You should be grateful.
Bernard has someone he loves. Are you telling me to waste my entire life in this marriage?
That's the nature of men. So, what if he's a little playful? Reconcile with him and try to give birth to a child. By then, the entire Jacksons will be yours. Then, you'll be able to support us and make us great. When you are both powerful and wealthy, you can have as many men you want. And nobody would say a word.
How shameless of you.
You! Bernard, you're here. Come, have a seat. Bernard, I've heard all about the divorce. An argument between a couple is normal. If everyone gets a divorce right after the argument, there will be no love in this world anymore. Just talk to each other nicely. Now, listen to me and marry each other. Mr. Wilson, she is the one who asked for a divorce. As for the misunderstanding, you'll have to ask her about how dissatisfied she is with me. Bernard, she isn't dissatisfied with you. Women are just like that. She just thinks that you didn't spend enough time with her. She even complained about it to me. She regrets it now, but she's too proud to admit it. Listen to me. Get the time and remarry. Okay. Really?
Of course not. Do you know how happy I am to finally get rid of you?
Mr. Wilson, you heard it yourself. Your daughter and I are not meant for each other. Previously, I paid your debt. Now, please return to me. In a week's time.
Bernard.
Sorry. Phone call. Promise him.
Do you think he's a piece of trash that I can just toss around and pick up as I please?
Fine. If you don't want it, I won't force you. But the Jacksons is a powerful family. We can't just give up like this. If you don't want to be with Bernard, you can try matching him with Sharon.
Bernard and her? Dream on.
Since you managed to be with him after the night, Sharon could be as well. She may not be as good as you, but when it comes to body and looks, she's a league above. Find a chance and drug his wine. Only when the Watsons grow bigger, you, as the eldest daughter of the family, will be able to give more authority.
My dad asked me to drug you. And get room for both you and Sharon.
Mr. Watson, you're really good at this.
Dad! The money on my grandfather's grave. Did you do it on purpose?
May I ask, Miss Watson, why would I do that?
You.
Forcing you to remarry me? Miss Watson, you're overthinking it.
Why don't you just admit it? It's New Year again.
I'm leaving tomorrow. I don't have time to pay my visit to your mom. Send a flower basket on New Year, and about the Jacksons, think about it carefully. Such an ungrateful daughter that I raised.
Eric Watson, if you bother me again, I'll die right now! What's wrong, Samantha? Who bullied you? Mom. The fireworks are beautiful.
Mom,
What's going on?
it's just the two of us on New Year's Eve tomorrow.
I'll call Samantha and ask her over for a reunion dinner tomorrow.
I didn't ask you to do that.
Yeah, it's because I miss her, right? Eric Watson, if you bother me again, I'll die right now! What's wrong, Samantha? Who bullied you? Mom! Samantha, why do you sound like crying? Where are you now? I'll come to pick you up right away. Mom, I'm fine. I'm at the lake. I got caught in the cold wind and have a sore throat. You don't have to pick me up. I'm going home now. What? You want to jump into the lake? Samantha, don't think too much about it. You have a long way to go. There's nothing you can't get through. Apart from life and death, nothing matters in this world. You get over in time. Mom, I'm not gonna jump into the lake. What? You're standing on the bridge. Get back. Don't overthink. It's winter, yet you're standing so high. The wind is so strong. What if you're blown off? Oh, I can't stand it anymore. What would you do without me? Mom, What's wrong? What? You are standing on the bridge? Get back! Don't overthink.
Someone jumped into the river. Look. Looks like a young girl. During this New Year time, what happened to her? A young girl. Anyone can swim, save her now!
Samantha!
What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry. Where is she? Did you save her?
Who dares to go down to save her in this cold weather? That person is probably struggling and freezing to death. That's right, what a poor girl. She's still looking for death. Where is she? There, it's still bubbling. Look. Hey, young man, what are you doing? Let go, that's my wife. Hey, young man, it's so cold. The girl probably sank in a few moments. She's probably dead by now. Samantha! Young guy, why would the young girl want to end her life? What's going on? Hey, young guy, my condolences. Young guy. Samantha. I haven't even pursued you yet. Might your one end your life.
Bernard?
You're his wife, right? He thought it was you who fell. He almost jumped after you. Yeah. We'll leave him to you. Let's go.
Get up.
I got no energy.
You were shouting so loudly just now. Aren't you so energetic? Did you cry?
Where did you see me cry?
Bernard, I didn't expect you would cry on the floor.
Samantha, did you lose your conscience? I thought that was you.
Are you afraid I'll die?
Of course. If you die, you'll have to be buried in my family cemetery and wasting a spot with your grandpa.
Bernard, your filthy mouth really doesn't utter a decent word. Where's Samantha?
I pissed her off.
So what about New Year's Eve dinner tomorrow night?
I guess she won't come either.
Why did I end up with a son who doesn't know how to date? You're driving me crazy. Mom, Happy New Year. Who is it?
Samantha.
Move yourself away from my people first. Get this flashy thing out of the way.
Samantha.
Bernard. So you're using your forehead to block my people, huh? Bernard, believe it or not, next time you get drunk again, I'll film you into a video.
Samantha, let's give it another try, shall we?
Try what? Try what? What exactly are you up to?
This time, be gentle.
Bernard, have you been under too much stress lately? I can refer you to a psychiatrist. Maybe there's a way out.
The circuit artist. Did Carlos tell you about it?
Forget it. It's hard to talk to a drunkard. What are you doing?
Samantha, I just can't let you go. You don't like me kissing you. Well, that makes sense. If you don't like me, how could you enjoy me kissing you? Then no kissing. Let's just make love.
Okay. Let's go to bed. It's uncomfortable standing here.
Yeah. Samantha. When someone you are not interested in brings up such a request, you have to be firm and say no, or even give him a good slap to make it clear. Dealing with violent bastards, grab something and smash them relentlessly, even with a knife. If anything happens, Mr. Jackson will have your back. You can't be that easy. You can just agree without resisting. It's normal for a woman of your age to have such psychological needs. But you have to be refrain from it. At least, wait for me.
At my age? What age am I? Bernard, you're the worst asshole I've ever met in my life.
Samantha, I have a friend. He's not very capable in having sex with his wife, and she ended up divorcing him. If it were you, you accept it with sexual misconduct.
No. If I were his wife, I would also divorce. Why waste the prime years of a woman on a man who can't do anything?
Get divorced and get a significant share of assets to find a new, younger partner. Wouldn't that be more satisfying? Men are just stumbling blocks on the path to a woman's success. And at my age, so full of fatality, how can I tolerate days without a man?
I knew it.
It's kind of cute when he's upset.
Cute? No way.
He's in the bedroom. Get him out of here.
He's new here. Why all the hassle? Why not just let him sleep here? Since he cannot perform in bed, he can't hurt you.
What do you mean by he cannot perform?
You don't know? The first time you two were making love, you called out Linux name. It left a trauma on him. Since then, he hasn't been able to perform with you. Yeah. That's also why he hasn't touched you for over a year since your marriage. Hey, but don't worry. It's a psychological issue for him. Not importance. Even the departments are not on the same floor at the hospital.
Is he really not good in bed? No wonder he gets so angry every time I tease him with this. It turns out I've been stepping on his sensitive spots all along.
You're both. One avoiding the truth and the other not asking. Maybe the only way to reconcile is through some serious heart-to-heart.
Hold there. There's no sign of reconciliation at all. He seems to have cheated in the marriage.
There's also misunderstanding. Back in college, Bernard almost had a car accident. It was Jessica who saved him. That's how he was forced to stay with her and put her up as chief. They actually haven't even held hands like a couple.
Ugh, but the other night he had Jessica's back at the bar, right in front of me.
Oh, there's also another misunderstanding. He knew Kent is a notorious player, so he tagged along. After that incident, Bernard kicked Jessica out of the country. You guys would have slipped up without me. But you don't need to be stressed. The doctor's advice was to try more. Who knows, it might work. Since it's
an internal problem, not a physical problem.
Hey, carry him with you.
I just did some good deed. I can stay here to affect your upcoming activity. This dumpling is nice. Let me take it as a thank you gift.
It can't be blamed on me. You're the one keeping tight-lipped, telling nothing to me.
What did Carlos Big Mouth tell you?
Generally, from what Carlos hinted, it seems like you're only having bad issues when it comes to me. If it's just a psychological issue, it could be just be rejecting to some specific person, maybe trying with others. Hey! You were the one who asked me to tell you. Don't get mad at me.
With you, I'm just having a problem with the last step. With others, I stuck since the first step.
Have you ever tried on a different partner? For example, different gender?
Samantha! How come Samantha asks you questions like this? That's not my purpose for telling her those matters. It's because of you always talking nonsense. Hey, Bernard. I'm trying to help you win your wife back. Where's the appreciation for that? Helping me? Now she's telling me to find a male partner. Hello.
Mr. Jackson, Mrs. Jackson is home.
You really have some tricks, huh?
Cake. I'm back.
You drunk so much. Samantha, you mess with me. I don't want to apologize. Now you're drinking so much here, trying to act as if you were people. Going lower crosses the line, huh?
Didn't the doctor say there's still a chance? Bernard. What about we try once again?
Samantha, you know what you're talking about? You were in such a hurry to get rid of me before this. Why do you suddenly want to be together with me again now?
Not to be a couple with you. It's just to help you heal. Forget about it if you're not interested. I'll go eat.
Samantha, say it again. What you said just now.
Say what?
Say that you're willing to be with me.
Not be with you. It's to heal you. You can't take advantage of the situation to ask me.
Then should we go to the master bedroom? Or your guest room? Or on the sofa?
Sofa.
Why? Getting nervous?
Nope.
Then why do you look like you're ready to sacrifice yourself?
Bernard, you're still in the mood to chat, even in this situation. Are you getting worse here?
Good morning, Mrs. Jackson.
Don't address me as Mrs. Jackson. We're already divorced. It was just to heal you last night.
Why? Wanting to run away yourself after sleeping with me?
We agreed on this yesterday.
Yeah, we agreed on this, but you almost ripped my skin off last night. It's not over for me to request for extra benefit, right?
What benefit do you want?
Samantha, let's have a baby.
You're joking with me. Having a baby? With you?
The kids of people our age can already take care of themselves. Samantha, I wish to have a baby with you.
Hold on. It's impossible about a baby. Don't even think about it.
Oh. So, there's a possibility of remarriage?
You... Shameless.
You are the one who took advantage of me, and now you are calling me shameless.
Since when I took advantage of you?
Any relationship that's not built on the foundation of marriage is simply taking advantage. You slept with me yesterday, and now you are not taking responsibility. If it's not taking advantage, then what?
I was drunk last night. As for remarriage, let's see how you behave first. Bernard, what's with the act of being sentimental? What?
Samantha, I miss you.
I shouldn't have cured you, right? Now that you're cured, you're starting to charge me.
Samantha, come back home with me.
As what? Your ex-wife that you can't stop thinking about?
If you don't want to get back together, you can be my lover too.
You're in heat right now. Don't even think about it.
Samantha, what are you afraid of?
Of course I'm afraid if you might try something with me.
Don't you love me anymore?
You're crazy. Bernard, you're so annoying. Bernard, if you get horny again, just take care of it yourself.
Samantha, it's me.
Linux, it's you. Linux.
What would you like to drink?
Whatever you're having is fine. Why did you suddenly ask me out?
Are you afraid Bernard will get mad if he finds out?
No, I'm not. I'm divorced from him now. I don't care if he gets mad.
Samantha, since you are divorced, I'm just going to say it. I like you. Excuse me, your drinks are ready. You and Bernard were husband and wife. It was inappropriate to say these things. Now I can finally say it.
Linux,
Samantha, listen to me. I often regret that if I hadn't run away, like a coward that time, maybe we would have been a very happy couple. After all, I didn't think I would like you so much. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We were just a business marriage anyway. And at that time, you had no obligation to stand by my side.
Bernard did. I heard from Carlos that you and Bernard made up.
No way. I'm not making up with him.
Samantha, sometimes you should just follow your heart.
Linux, I have some things to deal with at my studio. I'll leave first.
I'm going abroad tomorrow. I won't be back this time. When you and Bernard get remarried, be sure to send me an invitation.
Then, I wish you a safe journey.
Enjoy the drink. You're a stalker, aren't you? Who knows what you're up to with her? Why? Finally, you're happy that we got divorced. You want to take advantage of the situation, don't you? I'm leaving the country tomorrow. I'm not coming back. So you want to convince her to run away with you? Linux, you have a lot of nerves. Bernard, if you only put as much effort into pursuing Samantha as you do into guessing my thoughts, you would have already gotten her. What do you mean? She doesn't like me. She won't go with me. So who does she like? Carlos. She dares to? If you don't believe me, go ask her yourself. When it comes to love, you're both idiots.
Go to hell, Samantha!
Samantha!
Bernard! Watch out! Bernard! 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 Bernard, don't you dare fall asleep. I mean it. Otherwise, just like you said, if you die, I'll follow you to hell and haunt you.
Samantha,
Don't talk. Don't leave any last words. You're not gonna die.
what do you like?
What is it now? What are you talking about? I like you. I like you. I like you, Bernard. Bernard, let me go. Bernard. 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 Samantha. What's going on? Bernard was fine. Why did he suddenly get into a car accident? It was Jessica. She was gonna hit me. Bernard saved me. I'm sorry. What? Where is she now? She's been arrested by the police. Doctor, how is he? He's fine. The cuts and bruises have been bandaged up. No internal organs were damaged, just a mild concussion. He needs to stay in the hospital for observation. Bernard, how do you feel?
Get out. Get out of here.
Dude, are you really that dumb? You just believe when Linux says that she likes me? You deserve that concussion. Where are you going?
I'm gonna see the doctor to see if you have any other brain problems. Samantha, Bernard is really not very bright when it comes to love. His dad was just as dumb when chasing me. But he's still pretty simple. Simple? I'm gonna go through the paperwork. You keep an eye on him for me? Sure.
Was what you said before true?
Which one?
The one you said before you went into the ER.
That was a lie. I was afraid you'd die and come back as a ghost to haunt me. That's bullshit.
No fun. I might as well be dead then.
Can you please be more careful next time? Who I like is more important than your life.
So, can you tell me the answer?
Before you went into the ER, didn't I already tell you that?
That doesn't count. You only said that because you were afraid of I come back to haunt you. Know that I'm not going to die. You need to say it again.
Oh god, I can't say it. Oh god, wouldn't I ever have this kind of tender moment with you? This is so cheesy. Don't give me this crap.
Samantha, I love you.
No one asked you.
I was the one who messed up before, but I'll definitely be a better husband from now on. There'll be many more tender moments in the future.
You are so smooth after a car accident.
If you don't want to say it, you can just kiss me to show your consent.
Go to hell. What's wrong?
My head hurts a bit.
Let me see if the wound has opened up again. Bernard, you're shameless.
Since you didn't say no, that means you agree.
So you really can be a good husband from now on?
I guaranteed it.
You're moving back to the Jackson's residence? Yeah, we're getting remarried. Why waste the rent? This is too crazy. I've watched you two trying so hard for divorce for so long. Finally, both of you get divorced and now get back together again? You don't understand. Once some people latch onto you, they won't let go for the rest of their lives. Did he propose? No. That's ridiculous. You're letting Bernard off too easy, aren't you? He didn't propose the first time and still hasn't made a move this time. I'm not into all that mushy stuff. Gosh, you're moving back and he didn't even send someone to pick you up. Now you have to ask me to do it. That man is a bit unreliable. Oh well, you're the best. Let's go. Wait, he's not even home to wait for you? Forget it, let's not get married. Bernard! What are you doing here?
You're so eager, aren't you?
Are you proposing?
Samantha, you have no sense of humor. You won't even let me say a romantic line.
That's enough. Stop messing with me. Forget about the sweet talk. If you want to propose, just bark.
Woof, woof.
Get down on one knee.
Will you marry me?
I will.
Samantha, you really... I love you.
I love you too.